Hey there, Ginger here from Dizzy Lizard Pottery. I haven't thrown anything in a few weeks. I thought which means I'm running low on inventory. I need to get some 3-pound bowls thrown. So I thought I'd throw one here today while I talk to you a little bit, maybe do a minor little demonstration. It's been, like I said, about 3 weeks since I've thrown anything. Probably a little out of practice. I went to Detroit and I was gone for a week helping a friend move to Detroit. And then I came back and I glazed a bunch of things. And then I got busy out at the market and busy with other stuff. I haven't had a chance to throw. So, yeah, I need to restock my inventory. I'm gonna make some bowls and some cups today and tomorrow. These bowls are going to be painted with the Dios de los Muertos design for Lehua, who has asked for some. I needed to make some anyway. Thanks, Lehua, for asking. Because it got fire under my butt to make some. And for Dios de los Muertos, which is coming up. It's a month away, but time is now to start stocking up. It takes about 2 weeks from start to finish something. Ooh, messy today. Still a little lumpy. I'm always just a little bit, takes me a little bit to, when I haven't been throwing for a while, to get back into the swing of it. It's always slow starting. That's why I don't like to take time away from throwing. There we are. Nice centered piece. Pressed bottom. Sorry for the rattling, my splash pan's rattling. So Stanley and I are going to be gone for a little over a week in November, middle of November, right before Thanksgiving. We'll be back for back for Black Friday. We're going to Grenada. Looking forward to it. Planning to take some yoga classes while I'm there, hit the beach, do some hiking, kinds of fun stuff. Let's see how well or not well I do. Like I said, whenever I take a little break, and if it's too long of a break, it takes me quite a bit to get back into throwing. And this has been too long of a break. It's been about 3 weeks, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, leaning towards 3. So far, so good. You'd think after all these years of throwing that I could just jump right back into it, but nope. For those of you that don't know, I've been throwing for about almost 20 years now. But that's a relatively short time for potters, as far as being a potter goes. That's good. There's master potters in Japan who have been throwing their entire lives, 50, 60 or more years. And they'd look at the almost 20 years that I've been a potter and laugh. Whoop, my pin tool's on the counter. Grab it. So I throw my bowls a little bit different than most potters. I pull everything up high. Some potters, most potters I think, what I understand at least, will throw wider and lower and then they just pull up like this. I don't do that. I use a rib. I prefer to do that. And I like my bowls taller, have a taller side. Occasionally I'll make lower, more shallow bowls, but I like bowls with all sides. It gives me a lot of surface to, well, I guess the other one would give me a lot of surface too. I was going to say it gives me more surface to paint on since I paint the insides, but actually I guess it would be same difference. Let's see what rib I want to use. Let's see. And as you can see, my wheel's pretty dirty. Just because I haven't thrown in a few weeks doesn't mean I cleaned my wheel. Oh, let's go with this one. Let's see how this gives me a nice shape. So, and I rib from the inside. This is the Zen part of it. I can press my lip. Ooh. got a thin spot there. That's not good. Let's see what happens with that. May have to trim that off. Like I said, when I don't throw for a little while, I tend to throw a little heavier and a little less even. At least for the first few pots, and then I get back into it. I throw faster and thinner and more even. My back's been bothering me too, and it's been bothering me pretty bad the last few days. That affects everything too. It's hard for me to wedge. I have a hard time wedging when my back is bothering me. Well, it's because I lose my upper body strength when my back's hurting me. I think that trip sitting in the car, because we drove from Albuquerque to Michigan to Detroit, and I did the majority of the driving, which I don't know that it would have mattered, but and then I flew home, and that next morning I felt a shift like that. I felt my spine slide in a spot where it normally doesn't do that. I felt that before in the past because I have discs that are messed up, but this was in a different place, and then it seemed to be getting better, and we had a big show this weekend, and we had to load in, and our truck is broken down, so we used our car, but that meant that to fit everything in the car, we had to leave our dolly out, so we carried a lot of the things that we would have normally put on the dolly, and yeah, my back was pretty jacked up on Sunday night. My hips were hurting and everything, so it's like a sciatic kind of strain type of pain, but it'll go away. I baby it and it'll go away. And the truck's, I think it's fixed now. So, and it's like you just have to deal with it, but don't tell my husband that. Oh, I just put my elbow into my bowl. Let's see. Fix that. Oop. There we go. Just put my forearm in there. It's my job to give him grief. At least that's what he thinks. He thinks that's what I live for. Nice, this is coming out nice. Except for that thin spot. Well, even that thin spot's okay. What color to make the inside? This is gonna have Dios de los Muertos on it, so I don't want it white. Probably not yellow. Maybe tangerine. Orange might be good. Kind of marigold color. Almost there. I should have set up the GoPro for you so you could see the inside of the pot while I'm throwing it too. Maybe next time. think I got my shape. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be nice. This is my little, I might use it for my lips. Just kind of puts a little design on the lip. And I always dip it in the water just to kind of lubricate it a little bit. Sorry, my face always starts itching when I'm throwing for some reason. It's like that's when my nose itches and I feel like something fell in my hair or something like that. When my hands are dirty and I can't touch my face, that's when it starts feeling like there's something on my face. I'll get a nice little design in there. It doesn't help that I don't have my glasses on either. I usually throw with my reading glasses on. I need to get some bifocals. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn this off while I mix up some underglaze, and I'll be right back.